Good afternoon and welcome. This is KBC and this is KBC Lunchtime News. The day is the 21st day of August 2021. Hope you're having a fabulous weekend. Time for the news. And as usual, we have a comprehensive news right here. And remember, you can be part of this conversation via our social media platform. We live from the broadcasting house and also on Facebook, on Twitter, and also on YouTube. Straight now to the news. My name is Bentroy Njue and Lucy Maura will be our sign language interpreter this afternoon. We begin with the story that has been trending for the better part of the couple of days, where calls for justice dominated speeches during the burial of two brothers who were lynched by villagers in Isinya, Kajiado, on suspicion of being livestock thieves 2 weeks ago. During the burial of two siblings, Fred Muredi, 30 years old, and his younger brother, Victor Mwangi, 25 years old, at their Mayu village home in Nyandarua County on Friday, speaker after speaker called for speedy investigations and arrest of more assailants. The two, together with their cousins Mike George, 29 years old, and Nicholas Musa, 20 years old, had gone to Isinya to celebrate Victor's 25th birthday when they were killed after allegedly being mistaken for cattle thieves. Friends and relatives who spoke during the burial eulogized the two as hardworking, saying that it was unfortunate that their lives were cut short at their prime age. A suspect, 40-year-old Benson Meloye Ole Mongai, was on Tuesday arrested in connection to the murder of the four men. Ole Mongai, who is alleged to have masterminded the killings, was nabbed by detectives at his hideout in Kitengela town.
I remember our last conversation and the word mother, unapendwa sana na tunakuombea, are very fresh in my mind. Fred, you told me you might not to attend a birthday ceremony. Instead, you'll go to church. Literally did. I know that you are the last moment of I could hear your golden voice. You have gone so soon, and I will forever miss you and cherish you. We are sitting memories together. I love you, my son. Continue watching over me as you rest in peace with angels till we meet again. Fred and Victor, nawapenda sana.
Yes, let's go. This is not an easy thing at all. And when I look at you, Mom, I don't even know what to say. I can't imagine the pain. Ukisema mambo ya deadlock, my kids have deadlocks.
Kwa neema za Mungu nimekuwa baba mlezi wa kiroho wa vijana hawa, na wote wamebatizwa na kuthibitishwa katika kanisa la Kianglikana.
Quite sad indeed, and we hope the four and their families will get justice. Elsewhere, homicide officers from the Directorate of Criminal Investigations have exhumed the body of a girl to ascertain her identity and establish whether she was a victim of a serial killer. The remains of a body believed to be of 12-year-old Grace Njue were interred in 2019 at her parents' home in Nyakinywa Farm, Trans Nzoia County.
Security was tight at Nyakinywa Farm in Trans Nzoia County as Directorate of Criminal Investigation officers from Nairobi, accompanied by their colleagues from Moy's Bridge and Eldoret, exhumed the remains of Grace Njue. The remains will be taken to the government chemist for DNA analysis as part of investigations to compile evidence against Evans Juma Wanjala, a serial killer.
Mtoto wangu alitolewa nje ya plot na Wanjala amjui. Lazima kuna watu walitumia Wanjala uwe mtoto wangu. Na naomba Wanjala watambue wote na serikali wafuatilie mambo yote ndio watu wote wapate haki pamoja na wale wazazi watu wangu wao wameuawa.
The victim's mother Lois Mudhoni called on relevant authorities to fast track investigations to help them get justice.
Niko na machungu sana kulingana venye wanakuwa mtoto wangu. Ndio walificha fomu za postmortem kabidi wapukue mwili.
Tuna machungu sana. Haswa kuona mwili wa mtoto ulizikwa na leo hii serikali mzima wanakuja kumfufua. Ni uchungu sana.
Njue was abducted in May 2019 and in June of the same year, remains of a body believed to be of the 12-year-old were found in a forest near Sironoi Farm, Soi constituency in Uasin Gishu County. Suleimanieri, Lunchtime News.
And to yet another tragic story, a somber mood has engulfed a Chemawot village in Kapenguria, West Pokot County after 3 people, among them 2 pupils of Chemawot Primary School, drowned in a borehole on Friday evening. The 2 Class 8 pupils were trying to retrieve a bucket that had dropped inside a well. Village in Kapenguria Friday evening. The villagers mill around a borehole after 3 people drowned.
Ndio kijana tu alikuwa anachota maji. So kuchota maji ndio ikakatika. Ndio wakati ilikatika akaifuata. So kufuata kumbe mwenzake na alikuwa hapo akamfuata. So kumfuata ndio sasa ndio raise alarm na kuenda kuangana kupata mtu wa kuingia ndani. Yule kijana wakati aliingia ndani, wakati alikuwa anataka ku rescue alikuwa mawalete ndio kamba ikakatikia katikati.
In the tragic twist of events, 2 pupils who were fetching water in the well died trying to recover a bucket, while a villager who responded to their distress call also met the same fate. It took the intervention of the county rescue team, the police and Kenya Red Cross Society volunteers and other experts to retrieve the bodies. West Pokot County Commander Jackson Tumwet confirmed the incident. The Friday evening accident attracted a huge crowd, with the Kapenguria Ward Member of County Assembly Madi Poloku emphasizing the need to install water pumps in boreholes to avert similar disasters in future.
Na ninaomba kila mtu mwenye akona kisima, tunaomba sana wasiche wakawacha kisima ikiwa wazi, na wasiche wakawacha watoto peke yao wakichota maji kwa kisima.
Mashule yote ambayo wanatumia maji kama haya yenye watoto wanatumia hapa, eri waweke pump kuliko ikwe hao ndio wanachota. Hiyo ndio itakuwa suluhisho, maana hatutaki kupotesha watoto wengine na hao ndio wanakuja kujenga Kenya hii.
Moving on, mobile phone dealers in Kakamega town have raised an alarm over the high rate of phone thefts in the town. The dealers say they have lost phones worth more than 15 million shillings in burglary incidents under 7 months.
Mobile phone dealers in Kakamega town say criminals have devised new ways of stealing their products from secure outlets whereby they drill holes through the walls to gain access.
Kuja na kuchimba nyumba, vyumba usiku na wanatoa simu za dhamana.
David Njue, Sami Kibet and Anthony Karaoke, who have suffered losses at the hands of the burglars, blame the criminal justice system.
Kama polisi watawashirisha mtu kule alafu anapewa bond, hawana uwezo tena. Wengine wamngoje ashikwe ndio wamlete.
Askari wenyewe wanasema wanafanya kazi yao na wanapeleka kotini, lakini kufika kotini wanatolewa na bond.
In Aljuenda, Kakamega County Police Commander Hassan Barua said suspects have been arrested and will be arraigned in court once investigations are complete.
Moving on, a section of the elderly population with eyesight problems in Machakos constituency have benefited from free eye care services. The exercise, courtesy of the Busia County government, has seen more than 30 patients receive the free services at various sub-county hospitals.
The beneficiaries, led by Mark Nyongesa, noted that they had hope of seeing again after undergoing surgery, while those with minor sightness received spectacles. Harriet Kavere, an eye expert, revealed that cataract was a common problem among the elderly, noting that the treatment goes up to 30,000 shilling. She disclosed that lifestyle and other diseases like hypertension and diabetes were major cause of blindness.
The most common condition yenye huwa tunaona ni allergic conjunctivitis. Na allergic conjunctivitis ni ugonjwa ambao utakuta mgonjwa ana react kwa vitu kama dust ama pollen grains ama baridi, na utakuta anasugua macho yanakuwa mekundu, anasikia kama kuna mchanga ndani ya macho.
Meanwhile, over 300 residents across Taita Taveta County are set to undergo a free cataract surgery in collaborative program between Taita Taveta County government and various charity organizations. Speaking during the official launch of the 4-day medical camp at Motate Sub-County Hospital, Taita Taveta County First Lady Stella Samboja said the exercise is aimed at offering quality healthcare services.
We are hoping to do more than 300 cataract surgeries, which will be free of charge through our great partners, Lions Sight First Eye Hospital and Team Pankaj. I'm totally indebted to your big support.
Mohammed Adan, Lunchtime News.
Let's now shift focus to health matters, where Ukasi Secondary School in Mwingi East Sub-County, Kitui County, is facing an upsurge of COVID-19 cases, with 38 students and 3 teachers testing positive for the coronavirus. This is according to the school principal, Philomena Mwema. The classes were discovered when one of the teachers who had complained of severe pains and coughing tested positive for the virus. Later, several students started exhibiting similar symptoms. 36 students are quarantined at the school, while 36 others are at the Mwingi Level 4 hospital.
Last week, I noted that we had a lot of complaints of students complaining of persistent headaches, others coughing, others talking about weakness in the bodies and all that. Now on Saturday, one of our teachers reported that she was tested for COVID and she tested positive. The team that was here from Public Health have advised us to take another group, and which we have done. So right now we have got 50 students proceeding to Mwingi Level 4 now for the same test. And tomorrow it's likely that we are still going to take another team.
And residents of Mandera County have been warned against flouting COVID-19 protocols amid a surge of the Delta variant in the area. Mandera County Deputy Commissioner Solomon Cheboton said that the government noted with concern that residents were not keen on following COVID-19 protocols, particularly in marketplaces as well as places of worship.
Mahali ambayo kwamba tunaona kunao changamoto zaidi ni areas ambazo kwamba kama soko ambayo kwamba watu wanachanganyika sana, sehemu kama vile misikiti, kunao wale ambayo kwamba wanakuja kusali lakini hawavai barakoa, na social distancing pia watu wameacha. Kama idara tunahimiza watu wetu kwa hali si mzuri, na hii Delta variant ambayo kwamba iko sahihi ni mbaya kushinda ama kuliko zile zote ambayo kwamba zimepita hapo awali, ile alpha variant na beta variant. So tunaeleza watu wetu kuwa tafadhali kila mtu achukue jukumu ama juhudi ya kuhakikisha kuwa hatapata ugonjwa na hataeneza kwa wengine.
And still on matters COVID, teachers across the country have been asked to present themselves for vaccination against the coronavirus amid rising COVID-19 cases. As of Friday, the positivity rate of COVID in the country was 13.8%, and it's according to the Ministry of Health.
Government spokesman Colonel retired Cyrus Oguna says the COVID vaccine will ensure teachers and learners are in safe learning environment.
Ndio sababu kwamba walimu wapate, ili kwamba iwapo walimu watapata kuambukizwa kutokana na wanafunzi, maambukizi yasiwe makali sana kwao. Kwa hivyo walimu wote ni lazima wapate chanjo.
Speaking during a motivational talk in Gitaria Secondary School in Embu, Oguna rolled out the likelihood of immunization being carried out in schools citing inadequate personnel.
Kwa hivyo shule zikiwa tuseme 500 katika eneo fulani, itabidi uwe na watu zaidi ya 500 wakuja kuchanja. Kwa hivyo ni bora zaidi
kule kuchanjwa iwe katika kituo fulani, hivyo kwamba walimu wanaenda kwa kile kituo wanapata kuchanjwa.
Meanwhile, Baringo Women Representative Gladwell Cheriot has advised residents of Baringo North to take advantage of the ongoing mass vaccination to protect themselves and their loved ones.
Wazee wanakufa, hata tunashindwa jinsi ya kuwazika. So katika hiyo hali mchanjwe.
Cheriot, who was speaking at Sarambei, also urged county governments to avail vaccines at local health facilities where members of the public can access them at their convenience.
La janga la corona tangu ifike, sababu najua watu wengi wamekuwa affected in one way or another. Tunasema pole.
Her sentiments come as the county government of Nakuru reports that all medical facilities are overstretched and are currently turning away patients diagnosed with COVID-19. The Director of Public Health in Nakuru County, Dr. Daniel Wainaina, says 150 community health volunteers will help in coordinating ambulance services in rural areas along the Nakuru-Baringo common border.
As we add more services, including the ambulance that is going to be launched today, we want to work together so that this ambulance becomes part of the larger inventory of ambulances that we have, not just in this region, but in the not just in this particular location, but in the county.
At about 15 minutes past the hour, we are taking a quick break, but when we come back, we have more news, including sports. But let me appreciate Lian Sinda, Terrell To, Manpatho, Havalok Esedi, Dennis Makoha, Ray Kurenko. You're watching on Facebook. Terrell To, you say Hilary from Cherondo, Tinderet, Nandi County. KBC News is my favorite news channel. Thank you indeed for keeping me company. We'll be right back.
My name is Fayaz Qureshi. After a long spell, I'm back and ready to grace your screens. This Saturday, I will take you through the weekend's newsmakers and conversation with a Kenyan legend on their work and life. Tune in to the Legends Edition this and every Saturday at 9 p.m. on KBC Channel 1.
Dealers in violence, and we've shown you and everybody else that we make the rules. So you have a challenge for us that we accept.
And it's Callahan and LA Park for all the marbles. Oh, he's in from LA Park, who is your new #1 contender.
Nimetroa kutafuta job na hakuna.
Unafikiria mimi nasikiaje? Mimi nimeumia shingo, siwezi hata kufight. Hata unaweza na kubox.
Listen, hakuna mwanamke asha participate kwa underground fights.
Mimi ndiye nitakuwa first. Meleta rent.
Unafikiria naweza chukua hizi chapa?
have a news story to share with KBC? Get in touch swiftly on email newsroom@kbc.co.ke, call 0723 892 654 or 0734 780 124.
Welcome back and thanks for keeping it KBC. Moving on, the Kenya Medical Practitioners, Pharmacists and Dentist Union, KMPDU, has threatened to mobilize its members to down tools over what the union terms as contempt of court orders by some public hospitals. The union alleges that some of their members have been unlawfully dismissed by employers who have chosen to disregard court orders. Wycliffe Okech with the details from Kisumu.
During a meeting held in Kisumu to mull on the prevailing issues bedeviling the union, KMPDU is now sounding a warning to some public hospitals that it claims are handling the medics' affairs with impunity. Led by KMPDU Secretary General Dr. Devji Atela, the union claims that the Kenyatta National Hospital has refused to reinstate some 40 doctors allegedly dismissed unlawfully despite a court directive ordering their reinstatement.
We are putting this out clearly that we are giving warning to Kenyatta National Hospital management that we may have said that we want to go strongly with the social dialogue, but since the hospital has failed to obey court orders and has failed to engage the union and sort the matters that are affecting the workers, we will be forced to evoke Section 41 of the Constitution, and actually call for industrial action and demonstrations in that particular hospital.
The union in particular pinpointed Kirinyaga, Laikipia and Kitui counties that it claims have grossly neglected the affairs of the health workers.
We have issues pertaining to workers in different counties, issues that have resulted into different hostilities that have been noted in counties like Laikipia, where doctors was unceremoniously dismissed in 2019, and court orders have been given regarding their reinstatement without the county obeying these orders. Issues like recalling doctors in Kitui County, doctors who are doing postgraduate studies, who are officially and procedurally released to go for postgraduate studies, but the county has decided to recall them so that they do not proceed with the studies and they do not offer the services as they should when they finish the school.
The union has consequently threatened to mobilize its workers to withdraw services if their complaints are not looked into as soon as possible.
As a union, we will not allow anybody or anyone from any external forces to frustrate workers or to frustrate doctors who offer services and are risking every day to ensure that services are delivered despite the raging corona pandemic.
For Lunchtime News, I'm Wycliffe Okech.
Moving on, residents of Hola in Tana River County are up in arms in what they claim as a plot by tycoons to grab land allocated to residents of 3 villages. According to the locals, the tycoons have been using some locals to invade the land and remove beacons and fences erected by the beneficiaries. They are now calling on the government to intervene and bring a lasting solution. Residents from Malindi, Njue, Kelaule and Hola Mission protested against what they claim as a plot by tycoons to grab their land. They say the county government had begun a process of surveying land to be subdivided to locals after the High Court in Malindi issued orders, but there are some tycoons using locals to frustrate the process. According to the residents, some people have been attempting to disrupt the process by inciting a few locals to cause distractions.
Tunawaelewa wale watu ambao wanakuja kushawishi wananchi hapa wakidanganya kwa wao ni watetejaji wa haki wa wananchi wa hapa Kalaule. Wale watu wakome, sisi tunawajua moja kwa moja, tunawajua. Serikali wachukulia hatua wale watu wakome kuja kudanganya wananchi, kutuharibia sisi mpangilio wa serikali ya Tana River.
Hii sehemu ni yetu, na hatutakubali mtu yoyote ainterfere project ya serikali yetu, kwa sababu wanazuia pia maendeleo ya Tana River County kuendelea.
They are now calling on the government to take action against those inciting the few non-locals.
Sasa sisi tunataka serikali ichukue hatua na hao walifu watafutwe, na mtu kama anafanya na mtu kama anaona amedhulumiwa aende kwa ofisi.
Tana River County government last week disbanded the communities from the 3 villages. Let's now shift focus to some politics, where a burial ceremony in Machakos County was turned into a political duel between two political parties, disrupting the event for a while. Leaders from Wiper Party and those from UDA engaged each other in a public spat on which party should call shots in the Ukambani region.
Trouble started immediately after Machakos Senator Agnes Muthama and CAS Wavinya Ndeti ended their speech, urging the mourners to support Kalonzo for presidency and criticizing the UDA fraternity for abandoning their son to support an outsider.
We are going to the 2022 elections. There are people who are bringing a lot of heat in this politics. And I want to say, there is a saying in Kikamba that says, cha kimwe kiyuanda, kidole moja haiwezi kumua chawa. Lazima ushikane na wengine ndio uweze kuwa nini? Chawa.
Mwala MP Kawaya Vincent Musyoka took to the podium to defend UDA.
Aya tikila chama chawa hii pamoja wamuni kaketa unity, ngeta unity. This is a unity they are talking about. It is a unity they are talking about when they cannot demonstrate it themselves. Aya niendani mwite utango yomo itawa aluale karibu sana. No please. No.
A fierce confrontation, however, ensued when Wavinya Ndeti backed to the podium to defend Kalonzo. The confrontation sparked a near violence among their different supporters as they depended on their views.
Lazima watu washikane, wafanye kazi pamoja. Hauwezi kusema utaenda njia yako peke yako. It is wrong. We all need each other. And as a Kamba community, msione ati hapo watu wanacheka wanapiga makofi. Wacha niwaambie, take it to the bank. Sisi wa Kamba tutakaa tukiwa kitu kimoja. Negwamba itoka natiwo.
The chairman of the United Democratic Alliance Party, Johnson Muthama, charged at one of the Wiper's leaders, telling him off over for their political fanatism on Kalonzo.
Me, I'll come to where you are seated. Answer me and I see you. I'll come there. I'll go there.
Police officers present watch helpless as the youth from both sides engage each other. Mohammed Adan, Lunchtime News.
Moving on, a section of scholars in the coast region are appealing to the Ministry of Education to intervene and resolve the ongoing internal wrangles among Technical University of Mombasa management. Speaking under the auspice of Coast Communities Caucus, the scholars said an amicable solution should be sought promptly to resolve simmering dispute at the institution. They took issues with a section of management and in particular the University Academic Affairs Registrar, whom they accuse of allegedly frustrating the University Vice Chancellor, Professor Leila Abubakar. They are also demanding disbandment of the University Senate on grounds it lacks a representative from the coastal region.
Kwenye kazi ataharibu ule ushahidi, na watoto wetu sio wetu tu, watoto wote kwa jumla katika university wanapata shida kupata certificate zao kwa sababu ya registrar huyu, na yeye anamfrustrate yule mama ambaye amedevelop ile university, Professor Leila. Mpaka sasa inaanza medical school, itaanza hapa.
Time to play now, and Paris Saint-Germain won 4-2 at Brest yesterday, lifting them to the top of Ligue 1 with a maximum 9 points from 3 games. Paris Saint-Germain were without a number of star players, including new signing Lionel Messi and Neymar.
Here, good run.
And again, you can see the playmaker using his...
Paris Saint-Germain won 4-2 without a number of star players, including new signing Lionel Messi, but still had too much for Brest as they made it 3 wins out of 3 to top League One. Under Herrera fired PSG ahead with a 23rd minute volley before Mbappe made it 2-0 in the 36th minute when he powered his effort past goalkeeper Marco Bizot from 10 meters after latching onto a rebound from Jorginho Wijnaldum's shot.
He met on the volley by Wijnaldum, and the rebound header smashed home. He started it with the pitch and he drives it home for goal number 2.
Substitute Angel Di Maria decided the contest for good with a neat lob. The best goal of the lot came from Guy firing in a dipping effort into the bottom corner for just his 4th PSG goal in 79 games.
The ex-Everton man from distance, off the post! They pinball it home again, and from the most unlikely of sources, Idrissa Gana Gueye.
6-time Ballon d'Or winner Messi is yet to feature for PSG after joining from Barcelona earlier this month. Both the 34-year-old and fellow forward Neymar started pre-season training late after an extended break following the Copa America. Also absent was another new signing defender Sergio Ramos, while European Championship winning Italian goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma was on the bench. In Germany, RB Leipzig defeated Stuttgart 4-0 at Red Bull Arena. And in Spain, Real Betis drew 1-1 with Cadiz.
And on that note, we wrap up KBC Lunchtime News. But do remember, of course, other leagues will be played today and tomorrow, including the mouth-watering match against Arsenal against Chelsea tomorrow. And also Liverpool will also be playing today, and also in League One and La Liga also on today. You can keep it KBC for all the sight, the sounds, and also all the goals. My name is Njue. Thank you so much for watching. Lucy Mora has been our sign language interpreter. But don't forget, Dira Yamagwiji and Legends edition tonight, where Fayaz Qureshi will be making his much-awaited debut after many, many years. You have to keep it KBC for that. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you.